And we're live, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting edition, 5 minutes late edition of the manga collecting show here at the Omnibus Collectors Network. I am your host this evening, Gio from A Week in Geekdom, talking all things manga twice a month with my good friend, the Omnibus Collector himself, Riley. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing well, man. Been having a decent day out here.
Sorry we're late. We were chit-chatting some really awesome stuff behind the scenes, if you will. Some really nice dialogue.
I'm gonna try and put up a link because I already told people on my channel to go watch, but I'm gonna put the image of the live show and tell people get in here.
Yeah. Yeah, you got a big audience. That should be fun. Cleveland Brown says, I hope Jess drops by and says, I dropped comics and all into manga now. April Fools. That would be awesome. He's not going to do it, but that would be awesome.
I've been getting caught on a lot of like April Fool's pranks and jokes and stuff by people, like just stupid videos up on TikTok. Like one dude was like, all right, I'm officially no longer a Hawkeye fan. I am officially standing only Cyclops. And I was like, damn, what a downgrade. And then I realized like, oh yeah, it's April 1st.
Yeah.
Another guy was like, let me talk to you about the greatest event ever in comics, DC's New 52. And then as he was talking about the New 52, eventually he said something about like basing it off of Marvel's Ultimates, which ended with the greatest event of all time, Ultimatum. And I was like, oh my God.
Wow. Oh, hot takes. Ex Olympus, thank you so much for joining. That is really awesome. First time watching live, thanks to school holidays. Happy to be here. We're happy that you are here. That is really cool. James, could you tell? Really? It just happened. There you go. Now he's back in black. Tolga, our buddy Tolga's here. Thank you so much, man. Yeah, so today we have some Trent. That's impressive even for April Fools. So everybody, for today's episode, we're going to be going over the previews like we usually do at the start of the month, all the manga that are coming out in April, which is really cool. And recently, Kodansha did 2 live streams covering all of their fall 2021 announcements. We got those here. We're going to geek out over what they talked about and show you a little bit of that and all that fun stuff, as well as all the questions and answers from you wonderful people that are joining us live. So, yeah. By the way, before we get started on that, did you haul anything that you want to show?
Yes. Okay. I just made the posted a link. So hopefully some of those people will jump on in before I run off without unplugging stuff. Let me unplug the charger.
Yeah.
I got to run upstairs.
We need the Sonic drowning music for this.
It's much cooler up here than it is down there. That's weird. Don't
unsubscribe, Lethal Protector. That was just a joke. I jumped in just in time to hear that Ultimatum is the greatest event of all time, and I think I need to unsubscribe.
No, I was quoting someone making an April Fool's joke that I almost fell for.
Yeah.
Is that actual Jess Bragg or is that fake Jess Bragg?
That is actual Facebook Jess Bragg. That is amazing. The show is fake. Well, probably. It's all a simulation.
So I had a couple people mention in comments on some of my videos, like, they're like, oh, you don't have this.
I know you just talked about it, but I completely forgot about TikTok. I'm like, yeah, that's cool.
Well, anyone who follow, I didn't post it on TikTok. I posted the link to this on my channel for anyone who, because I unless they came from TikTok, which is very possible because I did have a jump in the past week. Like it was a lot. Like my analytics are going crazy right now, like awesome. with views and with everything. Like it's a good time on my channel.
Dude. Nice.
So a couple of comments. I don't remember in what videos, and I don't remember exactly who commented. people just pointing out like, hey, you know, I didn't see this series in your collection. If you don't have it, you should check it out. And, you know, it was something that people had talked about before. And so I decided, you know what, I'll go ahead and check it out. And I found that a few volumes were really hard to find for a good price. And that's always a big bummer. But because I had not bought a single volume yet, that put me at the advantage that I could look for a lot of all of the volumes that are out so far. So I found a lot that was less than cover price already. I you know, did the whole eBay, like put it on my wish list or my watch list. And then like the next morning, the guy was like, I'll give you an extra $10 off. And I was like, you got a deal. So I got, this is volumes 1 through 10 of Black Lagoon. What's up? I was like,
don't worry about it. We are joined by a very special friend to the show, one of our good buddies, Sequential Consequence himself. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, sorry. I think I joined right in the middle of Riley's Hall.
This is all I had. I was just saying that I finally picked up, I got volumes 1 through 10 of Black Lagoon off of eBay.
Nice.
I guess that's
oh man, those spines look nice.
The only annoying part is that the first 5 have the old Viz logo, and then it goes to the SIG logo. But it is what it is.
Look at volume 8, by the way. That's funny. With the 008, it's the spine is it's yeah. There you go.
Well, it's like the art from the cover.
I think it doesn't match the same with the other numbers. I wanted to say.
Oh yeah, it is a little bit
longer.
Yeah, it's a little like, I think maybe the volume's a little thicker or something.
Yeah,
and so it skews a little bit. No, because 9 is the thick one. They did 9 right though. I don't know. That's weird. Whatever. I thought you were talking about the little like image of like this girl's got like a little ribbon that was covering the 8, and I thought you were talking about that. I was like, what are you talking about?
That's what I thought too.
But yeah, so finally get to check this one out. I've heard a lot of good things. Pretty good looking artwork.
Sorry.
And I was able to get them all for undercover price, which is always a good thing. But that's all I have right now. I haven't had any new manga except for the very unexciting, as far as the exterior of it looks, 7th hardcover of Berserk. That's the only other recent thing I've gotten.
Yeah. How about you, Nelson? Did you get anything?
Not that I remember. I think I might have had like an order come in, but nothing I have on hand.
I am too lazy to grab them, which is totally professional for this show. But I'm just going to name some of my random hauls. I put out a whole video on my channel if anybody wants to check that out. I got Soul Leveling, which I read. And I know a lot of people love it, but I've watched and read so many isekai that nothing in Solo Leveling surprised me. What I did like is that that is their world. It's not like he's being transported or whatever. That's really cool. But everything else, all the other cool plot twists, I'm like, that's awesome. But I've read this before in so many random isekai. But still, it's a fun book. I like it.
That's beautiful, beautiful colored art too.
Yeah. It transitioned perfectly from webtoon app to comic. Like you can read it.
I was wondering about that. Yeah. Because I know in the webtoons they usually use the verticality to their strengths. So I'm kind of wondering how that translates.
I think they did a good job, in my opinion. I think it flowed pretty well. What else did I get? Dead Demons, Volume 1.
Nice.
Yes.
So now I'm trying to play jigsaw with my shelf and see how I can fit everything. Blade of the Immortal Deluxe, Deluxe hardcover 2. Maison Ikoku, Mermaid Saga.
Oh, I did get that too. I forgot.
Nice.
Everything else was too long.
Opus from Satoshi Kon. What else am I missing? Gantz. I ordered the 5 Omnis, thick trades, but only 2 of them arrived.
Have you read Opus yet, Gio?
No, I haven't.
Oh man, I'm excited to hear what you think. I really liked it.
I read Solo Leveling. I read Mermaid Saga, which I'm working on a video for my channel on that book. And I'm I still need to finish the last volume of Dorohedoro. I've only read up to volume 22, so maybe after I'm done with those, I can go into Opus. I don't know. We'll see. No, I didn't bring the Booby Books. Actually, can I don't. Damn it! I have this really nice book, but I'm afraid that the channel might get demonetized because of the book. It's the comic anthology for interspecies reviewers.
Oh, I knew it. I watched your whole. I knew it.
Yeah, I collect the series. It's a fun, not safe for work, wholesome series. If that makes any sense.
This is the closest I got for Jess. Is the cover for Volume 2 has a little bit of short action on there. But sorry, I'll pull it up for him.
There we go.
Got some short shorts and a tank top, but that's it. All the other ones, everyone's pretty conservatively dressed, I guess.
She's the badass anime equivalent of Lara Croft, if you will.
Nice.
But vulgar with lots of beer and smoking. Anyways, so it has 5 volumes, but they also made like a tribute manga with, and I'm blanking on the names right now, but I know one of the manga invited to draw chapters in it was the one that does Monster Musume. So it's stuff like that, and they're paying tribute to the series, doing like their own little spin-off chapters and all that stuff. The regular series, even though it's not safe for work, it's kind of tame. It's just like panels of naked people sometimes. But then this one is a little bit more hardcore. Even I was shocked, and I'm not shocked by anything. I don't mind a little fan servicey show here and there, but even I was going like, whoa, okay. I didn't know I was signing up for this. But I'll look for it later just so I can show the cover. Because
that's all you can show?
I can only show the cover, maybe the back cover. But a lot of the pages, there's a lot of nudity in it. Don't tell anybody I said that. So let's get on to the previews. Shout out to Tyler for being able to make it, able to catch a show live.
Someone's actually asking a pretty relevant question down there.
Yeah.
But we'll
Tolga, we did a video on Mountain of Madness, although he bought the actual book, not the manga adaptation. But if you want to check out the manga adaptation, we did a review back in October of 2020, which was really fun. Let's see. Inks Manga, hello. So, yeah, we'll get to some questions in a little bit. Which do you guys want to talk about first? Kodansha or regular manga releases?
I kind of want to look at the Kodansha stuff, the new announcements. Because I haven't been on Facebook to, like, talk to anyone about them.
Yeah, it should be cool to see what Riley thinks about some of these.
I looked through them a little bit.
Yeah. All right. So they did 2 live streams. The first one was a couple weeks ago. Jess brings up a good point, which I will bring into the conversation shortly. They did a live stream a couple weeks ago highlighting a couple books, and then yesterday they revealed the second batch. But speaking of second batches and awesome books that are coming out, a good portion of them, you know what, you can probably get at InStockTrades.com, our wonderful sponsor, where you can get your collected editions and manga up to 50% off. Loyalty discounts tack on an extra 2% to that. And if you order $50 or more in said order, well, guess what? You get free shipping. Fantastic customer service, the best, and wonderful packaging when you visit our sponsor at InStockTrades.com. All right. So these are in random order. I saved them in this little folder here. The first one that was revealed, I don't remember the exact order. When will Ayumu make his move? The new Will They Won't They romance from the creator of Teasing Master Takagi-san is here. Ayumu is in love with his senpai Yao Tome, but he's sworn not to confess his feelings until he can beat her at the board game shogi. The problem is his love is obvious to Yaotome, and she can't stop trying to trick him into breaking his vow. Fall in love again. Fans of Don't Toy With Me, Miss Nagatoro, Komi Can Communicate, and Shikimori's Not Just a Cutie.
I'm surprised they didn't bring up Love is War on that, because the premise is the same.
Yeah. I love... I like that it's from the same creator, Takagi-san, which I really love that. So I'm interested in checking that out. It's up my alley. What do you guys think?
It could be. I mean, it mentions Komi, and that's a series I really love, so that could be interesting. But the cover, he looks really creepy on the cover, like the way he's looming over this girl who
he looks twice as big.
He looks like he's like completely just leaning over next to her.
Goshi and Haru.
And she's like, looks like she's 10 and he's like 18 or something. So like my first impression, just seeing the image, I immediately thought like it was going to be that kind of series. And I was like, I don't know about this, but the premise sounds nice. But Nelson's saying that it's the same as Love is War. So, like
the premise, because in that they are like trying to get each other to confess to them, and here it's kind of similar. So I'm just kind of surprised they mentioned 4 titles, but not that one.
But not that one.
But not that one.
Maybe on purpose. Maybe like there's already a lot of people that say that it's similar, so they're like, yeah, let's not admit that, and just kind of keep that out of it. But that's a series that I've been wanting to check out because a few people have recommended that one to me, Kaguya-sama.
There you go. Next one on the list, Penguin and House. And no, we're not talking about the Random House. Pen is a penguin. His favorite things are pancakes and fastidious household upkeep. Pen lives in the city with his friend Hayakawa, a human. They can't communicate in words, so the only way for Pen to express his love is by doing laundry and getting good deals at the supermarket. This is a chronicle of their life together. Let it snuggle on your shelf next to A Man and His Cat or Way of the House Husband. This is by Akiho Ieda. What do you guys think?
It sounds pretty sweet.
It's really wholesome and bonkers at the same time. I love it. Why would you keep a pet penguin?
I like how it appeals to our adult senses by getting good deals at a supermarket. That's a thing that, like, if a teenager runs into this, they're gonna be like, "What the hell is this?"
Yeah.
You can really like tell the way that like we've grown up, where that's something that you're pointing out is like, oh, it deals with
I mean, the fact that we're seeing more manga that appeals to adult senses is a good thing, I guess. We wouldn't see this like 10 years ago.
I definitely think like it mentions like Way of the House Husband. I feel like I find that series way funnier now than I would have if I tried to read it 10 years ago. I wouldn't understand a lot of the just domestic type of things that happen. Or at least it wouldn't be as funny, but it sounds like something very wholesome that could be enjoyable. I don't know that I would pick it up myself unless it just gets absolutely incredibly rave review. But it could definitely be something I can see myself enjoying.
I would pick it up if other people were like, this is actually really sweet. I would probably pick it up. But I am noticing that it doesn't say volume 1 on the title, neither did it on the previous title, but it does say it on the cover.
Yeah, I was going to say it shows on the cover.
Which, for me, I kind of wish it was just a standalone, but that's just me.
I get you on that. I'm definitely enjoying single volume stuff a lot more, or like, short series that could be in one volume.
Like cozy stuff like this.
Yeah. Because it's not like there's an ongoing narrative or anything that you really need to have such a long-term running series that, and of course I haven't read it, so I don't know. There could be some sort of ongoing thing going, but it does seem like something that might be nice if it was just a single thick, nice single all-in-one volume.
Maybe the penguin grows up or something.
Maybe they get married.
And then it leads into Evangelion.
That's a strange crossover. I dig it.
That was the first thing I thought,
especially because all along.
Especially because the name was Pen. Maybe Pen is the child of Pen.
This is his origin story. Maybe
Pen and Pen.
Yeah. The next one on the list is something that a lot of people are excited for. If you're a Tezuka fan and you collect the Master's Library of Works. You're excited for this. This is Bomba. From 2020 Harvey Hall of Famer Osamu Tezuka comes a thriller about feelings of hatred inside all of us, and a boy who has the power to summon a phantom killer horse. Satoshi Otani is a quiet, introverted middle schooler who has a crush on his teacher, Miss Reiko Mizushima, when he learns that Mr. Kito, a violent teacher he despises, has proposed to the teacher. His hatred wells forth. With this anger, he mysteriously brings forth a phantom killer horse named Bomba.
That sounds interesting.
But
that's not what I thought it was going to be with that title.
Bomba is Spanish for bomb, so I expected it to be like dropping bombs or something.
Yeah,
but
I like that art though. The cover art, that looks really nice.
Yeah, I like the painted horse, and you can see. I'm guessing that's the main character, kind of writhing around angrily and painfully on the bottom there,
as characters usually do.
I notoriously don't have any Tezuka in my collection, and it's something that people like to remind me when they watch my library videos. They're like, you have 2,500 books, but you don't have anything by Tezuka. Sorry. But this could be a good, pickup, because this does look like it is a single volume, and Tezuka often does do single volume books. And it does have a really cool premise. I just hope that there's nothing like weird with the kid and the teacher.
If it's Tezuka, it may be.
That's exact. Like, even though I've not really read Tezuka stuff, I kind of know the stuff that he does and the stuff that he might do. I don't know. I'll probably still check it out, and then if it happens, I'll just let myself be weirded out by it.
Yeah, I mean,
we'll see.
Let's be real. Tezuka, he had sexy anthropomorphic drawings in his drawers, but it wouldn't put it past me to see something like that from Tezuka go a little bit weird, not safe for work.
Yeah, and someone's asking if it's going to be read left to right or right to left, and if it's Kodansha, I think it'll be the original. I think it'll be the original orientation.
Yeah, I think so too.
Like, they haven't been doing like the whole reverse thing anymore.
I want there to be something weird with the student and teacher. Hey, it could happen, man. Tezuka does some crazy stuff. Look at his repertoire of books. I mean,
yeah, he likes to touch on moral, murky areas.
Mickey Mouse robot. It's all over the place with him. So next up, we've got the hero life of a self-proclaimed mediocre demon by a bunch of people. Shiroichi
I don't know what's going on.
Amaui, Tamago no Kimi, and Kono. That guy, Kono Kenoko. I can't say that.
A lot of punctuation in this.
Right,
title.
that's what I was gonna say. you got the
parentheses, and then you've got the quotations, and then you've got the exclamation.
Like, how are you supposed to take that? So, is he mediocre? Is he not? Does the quotations not already say self-proclaimed? Like, I don't get it.
So,
is he humble or is he cocky?
This one says, Chrono Alcone, a young demon, traveled from his small village to study at a prestigious school connected to the Demon King's castle itself. Determined to keep his country bumpkin status a secret, he tries to keep a low profile. But when his groundbreaking performance in his first test attracts the attention of not only his gorgeous classmates, but the Demon King herself, Chrono realizes his dreams of a happy, normal school life may die in the dungeons, just like him. This is probably going to have a lot of fan servicey comedy. Calling it now.
Yep.
Nothing wrong with that, but just saying. And the proper name is Kone. I can't say the friggin' name. Konekoneko. There you go. Moving on.
Bo.
Vampire Dormitory from Emma Toyama. Mito, who has no family to rely on, lives on the streets disguised as a boy. Ruka, a vampire, saves her from a perilous situation and makes her an offer. Become his subservient thrall from which he can feed whatever he wants and she can live with him in the boys' dorm. Because her very existence depends on her secret not being found out, every day is a new danger, to say nothing of that vampire. Meanwhile, Ruka, not knowing Mita's a girl, dotes on her night and day in an attempt to ripen her disgusting male blood. But when the real feelings develop, this dangerous romance between a cross-dressing girl and an obsessive vampire begins. That's a lot to unpack. Jesus, there's a lot.
Lightly.
The girl and the dude and the weird situation that she's in a boys' dorm.
You know what this reminds me of? The premise is actually the exact same as Vampire Knight. It's been a while since I've thought about that. But in Vampire Knight, I think it's like a girl that joins like an all-boys vampire school or something like that. Something along those lines.
I don't know. Not really my cup of tea. I don't like manga about vampires whatsoever, so I'll pass. But still, nice for anybody interested. Emma Dreams of Stars by Kan Takahama, Emmanuel Maisonneuve, and Julia Pavlovich. I hope I said all those names right. Based on a true story of a former Michelin Guide inspector, find out what the top secret life of a professional foodie is like. Emma, a food writer, can't give up her childhood dream of becoming a Michelin Guide inspector and sends a resume to the Michelin headquarters. She is informed 9 months later that there is an opening and goes to a mysterious interview. So Emma Dreams of Stars. That's a very quirky, unorthodox thing for a manga to do. I'm intrigued.
That sounds like it'd be, and again, this looks like a single volume book, $20, one story. I'm guessing that the French and I don't know where Pavlovich, maybe Polish or something. I guess those two are people who work in the industry.
Yeah.
Who are probably like helping out to develop the story correctly and stuff. But that could be interesting. That could be a good one.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm interested on this one.
The next one, I'm excited for this. I'd love the show. I haven't read the manga, but I want to check this out because she's actually my favorite character from the series. From Rent a Girlfriend, we have Rent a Really Shy Girlfriend from Reiji Miyajima. The official spin-off manga of Rent a Girlfriend, the rom-com turned hit anime, features fan favorite Sumi, the shy girl longing to come out of her shell. Written and illustrated by the original creator. Catch up on the manga before the show returns for a second season. Yada yada yada. So yeah, if you like Rent a Girlfriend, it's a fun kind of not adult, but like young adult comedy with not safe for work humor. Sumi is the best girl in that show. Sorry to everybody. So yeah, you'll like the spinoff. I'm excited for it.
I like that the spinoff is by the same creator as the main series.
Yeah, right. That's kind of rare.
Yeah, that's always really, like you said, it's rare, but that's always what like turns me on to a spinoff more so than anything else. Is like if it's the same creator, then to me it kind of makes it feel like it's more important, I guess. And also it makes me feel like if I like the original series, I'm gonna get the same type of quality is what I usually feel.
Yeah, and the same art. So that's great.
It's also worth noting this is a volume 1 as well, even though it doesn't say.
Yeah, I do see the little bitty one on there.
Mm-hmm. Next up, from Minoru Furuya, a lot of people are excited about this. It sounds amazing. Is the name Cigatera? Is that how you say it? I don't know.
I actually don't know what that means. I thought it was a Spanish word, but if you don't know what it means, then I don't know.
For some reason, I thought cicadas, but I don't know. Cigatera. If I'm wrong on that, let us know in the comment section later on.
A fish poisoning, a foodborne illness caused by eating reef fish.
Oh, okay.
That's weird.
That sounds metaphorical.
Yeah, I guess so.
It sounds like it's going to be like some sort of metaphor for the series.
Does Google have a pronunciation thingamajig for it?
Ciguatera.
Cigatera.
I feel like that's how any of us would want to pronounce it.
Or cigatera. I don't know.
Watch it be something completely different, like Ciguatera, something. Anyways, Chiguetera, a story of self-doubting youth from the award-winning manga creator Minoru Furuya in his English debut series. Yusuke Ogino is an average-looking bullied Sigutera? There
I
you
guess
go.
you're kind of right.
His modest dream is to get a motorcycle license and get closer to the beautiful Yumi. But to his surprise, Yumi has approached him. This might be a trap, and a psychopathological stalker menaces their pursuit of happiness.
All right.
I'm game. I love it.
I mean, I like Hoshimi, so that already calls out to me.
That really does have a similar sound to something that, as far as the Oshimi that I know, something that they would do.
Yeah, that's like literally Flowers of Evil. It's the same plot, kind of. It's also worth noting this is not the same Furuya that did like the other No Longer Human adaptation and all those things. It's a different one.
Nice.
Yeah, that sounds good. I'm curious how the title is going to play into whatever the series winds up doing, because that's a really interesting word to pick for your title.
Especially for a manga. Like, manga can have like English words, but that's as far as they'll usually go with titles. They usually won't go like other places.
Hey,
I want to take this moment to highlight Lameworks. Thank you so much for the super chat for Nelson. More Nelson. Nelson, you gotta do more.
I'll try. Anytime I'm off, I'll try.
It's always fun to have you here, man. But thank you so much, Lameworks, for the super chat. That is awesome. Thank you so much, man. Moving on from Cicada Sigutera, here we have Monogatari series final season box set. These are the light novels, I think, or they may be the manga from the popular Monogatari series by Nisekoi. Comes the final season of the novels in a beautiful new box set. Complete your collection with this must-have item for any Monogatari fan, who has created beautiful cover artwork since the beginning of the series, has created exclusive new artwork just for this project. This box set will feature the new artwork and the complete box set, beautiful art cards, bonus items, yada, yada, yada. So if you're into the Monogatari series and you like the light novels and you're collecting the box sets, here we go. The final season box set is coming out as well.
How many of these are there? Like 3 already?
Yeah.
Wow, I'm kind of surprised. That's a lot of light novels.
Yep. I've only seen parts of the anime, and I really love the show. I don't know. I've heard some people complain about the light novels, that they don't like them as much. But what I've seen of the show, it's pretty cool. Yeah. So moving on from that, here we have something really interesting. Their sole license, right? They don't have anything else to so they're gonna milk it because they know.
Actually, now they do have Dissolving Classroom too.
Yeah, now they do,
because that's vertical.
Yeah. So we'll probably see a Dissolving Classroom Deluxe Edition. You bet your bottom dollar. Here we have Junji Ito's Cat Diary Yon and Mu Collector's Edition. So what's different about this is just the trim size. It's a deluxe hardcover, and it features an exclusive interview with Junji Ito and that new cover that you're looking at, which also glows in the dark. It's the exact same content, just bigger, more extras, and a fancy new cover.
I mean, they had me at hardcover, but then they said glow in the dark. So, yeah.
That's going to be interesting. I want to check that out.
Yeah, I definitely will have to get that and add that to
you're going to double
the
dip?
Ito library. I mean, I'm assuming that the hardcover will wind up making it like the same size as all the Viz hardcovers that we have. I think so. And I can't say no to that. And then exclusive interview, new illustration, glow in the dark. There's a lot of good stuff to throw in there.
Do I want to spend twice as much for a glow in the dark cover? Maybe.
I feel like a lot of people are going to end up getting it just because they already have Ito all in hardcover.
Yeah.
But honestly, I really like this story. I thought this story was really, really sweet. Mm-hmm. And I'll probably reread it a lot of times.
I love how the cover is so like scary looking. Like it gives you an entirely false perception on what this book actually is. By having it like this cat that's just trying to devour him and kill him. And when in reality it's just not that at all.
I just noticed the ghost pattern with the spots or the skull.
Yeah.
That's cute.
Oh yeah. I actually thought that was just like an actual ghost and the cat, you know, two different entities. But no, that's really well done.
James, now's the perfect time to give that book away to somebody. Read it.
It's
and
honestly
see if you
really
like it.
a good giveaway book.
Yeah.
Like you could give that to anybody, even if they don't read manga. If they like cats, like you're good.
Yeah. This is true, Lazy Bum. If you fill your library with glow-in-the-dark books, you don't have to spend money on electricity. That's true. You can skip out a month with your electrical bill. That's all right.
Charge them during the day. Open your windows. Let the sunlight grace the covers, and then as soon as it's dark out, you're all lit up.
Ghetto solar power.
The next one is The Seven Deadly Sins, The Four Nights of the Apocalypse. Brand new adventure. Percival has always lived with his grandfather on the idyllic remote God's Finger, and though Percival loves the simplest life, he longs for adventure. That is, until adventure comes knocking at his door. Basically, this is a spin-off from Seven Deadly Sins, if I remember correctly, from Nakaba Suzuki.
That's the main creator, right? Suzuki. Like that's the actual creator of the original series, because I think this is supposed to be like the follow-up series.
Four Nights is a new story in the world of the Seven Deadly Sins, but can be enjoyed totally on its own. Perfect for fantasy fans the world over. Thank you, Kodansha.
So I have the whole series. I'll wind up picking this one up. I don't have any of the other like spin-offs and stuff, but as we were saying earlier, like because they're not by the same creator, I usually skip those kinds of things. So I'll be grabbing this one. And then
there's a couple more of these too.
Yeah, when I was scrolling through stuff earlier, I did notice a couple related to that. I don't know what Millie is barking at, like what she sees outside, but I had to come back downstairs because like she's freaking out.
It's a ghost. You're haunted.
Well, she can't hear, so it has to be like she has to see something. So I don't know what she would see.
I'm telling you, it's a ghost. You gotta check that out.
It's Junji Ito's Ghost Cat.
Speaking of deluxe editions, an unexpected edition, Attack on Titan Omnibus. It's never been easier to Attack on Titan with these new giant-sized 3-in-1 omnibus editions. These new books tuck almost 600 pages of manga behind a specially embossed cover, all in a larger size than the regular version. This is interesting. Cabot, is there any plan for Attack on Titan Deluxe hardcover edition like Berserk? We need this. I think this is sort of a middle ground for that, for the question you're asking, because it's an omnibus, 3-in-1s, but they're saying it's larger, a larger size than the standard manga. So I think it's an in-between. I would love it if it were a hardcover. I doubt it because it's only $20.
Yeah, I mean, there's probably embossed cover. I feel like if it was a hardcover, they would say so.
Yeah.
It's probably signature size, like the same size as. What else does Kodansha have? Like Grand Blue Dreaming, D. Wergelder, Cells at Work, like that size of book.
That size, yeah.
It is kind of weird of a decision that they're doing this when they already have the colossal editions and then the regular volumes, then the box sets. So I think this is a weird route for them to go. I'm not sure what they're thinking, but I mean, it's popular enough, so. I'm sure
it's like Kodansha is treating this the same way that DC treats like Watchmen and Sandman, like just every single edition.
Yeah,
I don't know if there will be a difference other than like the size,
dimensions,
the build of the book.
Well, the colossal editions are larger, like they're the size of a standard like Western paperback from like Marvel or DC, and they have 5 volumes each. So these are going to have 3 volumes each. So those are like 1,000 pages. They're really hefty volumes. Colossal edition number, I think 7 will wind up being the final volume whenever it does come out. Because I think it's supposed to be like 33 volumes or 34. So we'll have one that's smaller. So these are like more, there's less content and they have more of a value price wise. Because it's $19.99 for 3 volumes, whereas the other ones are like, I think the first 3 are $50, and then the next couple are like $60 cover price.
Yeah, they're probably trying to make it more affordable, like the Shaman King, maybe.
Yeah, except I'm along with a lot of other people. I do wish that the Shaman King was signature size. That would have been so nice.
This is the proper answer. Make it as big as king size Kirby, and then we'll talk. Yeah, like
Make it like
ones that they did in Japan, the big ass edition.
Exactly.
The lady had to like stretch her arms to read.
The one that you photoshopped me with.
Yeah. Do you guys like the art enough to justify such a large format? I'll be honest with you. For Attack on Titan, not so much. I'm not a huge fan of the art. Just me. That's just me. But if it's another work that I really like, then yeah, sure.
I mean, I guess another question worth asking is like, how's the paper quality in the colossal editions? Because I know in a lot of those big editions, like, usually it bleeds through a little bit.
It's thinner because, like, I mean, you can tell it's thinner because it's not like 5 volumes thick. But they use a different, like, it's not pulpy. It's like a finished paper. Like pulpy being what's usually in manga. Yeah. So it is a little bit different. It might bleed through a little bit. Do what?
Like Tekken Kincrete, maybe?
I think they're a little bit, I don't want to say glossier. Like, I'm trying to say just a little more finished because they're not as like rough of stuff. But
the paper in the colossal editions is pretty thick and glossy, not super glossy, but 60% so.
Seems good. Seems good then. I might go that route. I don't know.
Yeah. It's always like the thing to consider is like having a new first volume coming out is always giving people a new spot to jump in on. So like now people who, as the anime is ending, are like, man, now I'd like to read there's another volume 1 coming out. And then that gets them onto the train. And also there's just the people who, everyone has different size preferences. So like for me, I usually go with whatever the largest format is. Because that's just how I've been accustomed to doing with like Western comics forever. But there are people who prefer the smallest format and there's people who would prefer something of this size. So like, I'm not saying that they're not milking the hell out of the franchise, but capitalism, that's what they're here for. Make money off of it.
Yeah. It also might be good for people who just want to like read it as they pick it up and not just pick it up all at once or feel like they have to.
Yeah, it's good to, because you could have like I know there's a series this has happened with recently, but something has started to be re-released and I'm like, oh, I was going to pick that up, but now that it's being re-released, I'll just pick up the new editions.
Yeah. I think the colossal
also good when everything is going out of print.
I agree, man. That's the perfect book for a series like Attack on Titan. All right, moving on from Attack on Titan
to more Attack on Titan.
To something that I love. That time I got reincarnated as a slime, season 1, part 1, manga box set. Talk about milking it. Can a single slime build an ideal society? Yada yada. The hit isekai adventure manga containing volumes 1 through 6 in a premium box plus an exclusive poster.
1 through 6 is kind of weird.
That is super weird.
Going to be those little like Attack on Titan box sets.
Yep. That's what I was going to say. It's probably going to be a thin box. And right now I have with me volume 15, I think, or 14 or 15 of Slime. And the story's not over. It continues. So you're going to have a lot of box sets. I mean, you should have done a season 1 complete and stuck all 12 volumes in there. I don't know.
I mean, at least the price per position does seem like they discounted it a bit.
Yeah. It's still Slime is great. If you don't know much about the manga, check out the anime. You'll probably fall in love with it and want to check out the manga. The art in it is fantastic. It's
the art looks really good. I've seen it. Yeah, it's really good.
Super pretty. I love the art on that manga. I highly recommend it. If I didn't already have all those volumes, I would be getting this one. What does season 1 mean for a manga? It's very loose because I don't think manga does seasonal things.
I wonder, are they maybe like actually following like the anime season? Like, does the first anime season cover those volumes? Is that maybe what they're going for?
I mean, yeah. I mean, they're both
maybe, I don't know.
They're both based on light novels, so that could be it. And the manga's just doing the same thing at the anime and just splitting it off at a certain point.
I don't know. Like Monogatari kind of does that too, I think.
Yeah. Next up, The Wolf Boy Is Mine, Omnibus. Don't miss the hit shoujo fantasy romance, now available in 2 handy 2-in-1 omnibus volumes. Find out why Fruits Basket fans fell in love with the shape-shifting wolf boy and the girl who discovered his secret. I actually want to read this. I've heard good things about it.
Wait, is it the same creator, or are they saying like people who like Fruits Basket would like it?
I think it's people who like Fruits Basket.
Oh, okay. And also, is this going to be 2-in-1s? Because they're kind of implying that, but I feel like the phrasing is a little weird.
2 handy 2-in-1. Maybe this is just volume 1, and they're saying like, hey, there's another one. I don't know. Right. Love in Focus Complete Collection. That is very weird to say complete collection in a manga. A Yalsa, great graphic novels for teens pick. A teenage girl whose passion for photography leads her to a new school, a new dorm, and a new love triangle. This new edition contains all 3 volumes of the acclaimed romance manga, a complete shoujo story in 1 book from the creator of That Wolf Boy Is Mine and the ongoing Those Not So Sweet Boys. That's what they call this chat. Anyways, Love and Focus. I think they just they want to get all the Yoko Nogiri stuff out because Wolf Boy Is Mine and now Love and Focus as well. Ooh, nice. Yalsa, yaoi, salsa. I like that. Nice. This is very important, by the way. Let me remind you, Tolga is very wise. Hit the like button, guys. We need to support the Omnibros. Thank you so much.
Support the not-so-sweet boys.
Here's something that I'm super excited about. I love the anime, and I've been wanting to read this series for a while, for years. And I just never got around to getting the books. It is Nichijou, the 15th anniversary box set. This includes all 10 volumes with new artwork from Keiichi Arawi, and exclusively created for that box set, and bonus items. I don't know what that could be. Maybe some little trinkets here for the show, for the series or something, but I'm excited. I will be picking this up when I can.
I probably will too. I don't know. I've seen clips from the anime, and it's one of those animes that looks so well animated that I would rather do that than read the manga. But 10 volumes is nice. 10 volumes is really nice. I like that size.
You have some volumes, right?
Yeah, I was given a few of them in a bunch of manga that Curtis sent me from the Epic Marvel podcast. So I have a few of them, but I don't have the whole series. I think I have like 1, 2, 3, and 5 or something like that. So I'll have to read at least the beginning and decide what I want to do. But I would probably, since I already have like 4 of them, I would probably just buy the rest of them normally, since it's just a box set of those books.
If anybody's on the fence about Nichijou and you're reading the description, you don't know much about it, Google or check out on YouTube Nichijou Deer versus Principal. If that makes you laugh and you enjoy that, this is the box set for you. That's all I'll say. The Nichijou anime didn't cover the entire manga. Cool. I'll check it out.
That means both are worth my time. Awesome.
Yeah. Next up on our list here, back to 7 Deadly Sins. We're getting box sets for that. So we have the 7 Deadly Sin manga box set part 1 and 2. The first of 6 sets. This special collector's box features beautiful color art of the sins themselves and contains the first 7 volumes of the manga, as well as an extra large exclusive poster.
I mean, they should have just done 7 box sets at that point.
I was going to say the same thing.
I mean, you're already doing 6. What the hell?
Yeah, that would have been great. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of this franchise. I've the main character to me, I keep saying it. I'm gonna offend somebody. I keep thinking he looks like Haley. What's his name?
Haley Joel Osment.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. It's him.
I
Dead
can't
on.
see that now. I can't see that. Oh my god!
Every time I see anime pictures of Seven Deadly Sins, I'm like, it's that guy.
I see dead people.
It's Sora and the Sixth Sense kid.
I don't know. Anytime I see art for that show, it just looks awful to me. It just looks so weird and like garish, you know, like
yeah,
it's almost like over the top. I don't know.
It's I don't know. It's weird, but
It's like
hey,
bastardized JoJo.
If you don't have Seven Deadly Sins and you want to get these box sets, that's awesome. Speaking of Seven Deadly Sins, we've got the Seven Deadly Sins Original Sins Short Story Collection. Blah, blah, blah. Finished with the manga and the Netflix show and still need more sins. This book collects the stories with the characters you love by the original creator. This would go well with the 41 volumes, I think it is.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, at that
And
point,
that's it.
as well.
That's all I got for the Kodansha stuff. Pretty awesome stuff. I know that I'm going to be looking forward to this. The Nichio box set. What else? No, not you. Maybe. This thing, we're still not sure how this plays into the love romance, the cicada poison. Rent a Really Shy Girlfriend. I might check that out. Let's go over it real quick. Bomba, maybe. I don't know. Maybe it's the horse from Berserk that he summons. That could be interesting. Penguin Random House has a manga now. I'm kidding. It's Penguin and House. And that's it. Let me switch on
I feel
over.
like Penguin Random House missed the opportunity to like cash in on that manga.
Yeah.
To collaborate.
You know, I wish that that one April Fool's manga with the penguin. I wish that was real.
Wait, were those from Viz actually not real?
I apparently not. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong because all of those look cool.
Yeah,
Cool.
Gio, do you have those? Yeah, because
Wait, they are
I
April
saw
Fools,
them.
right? Like they're really good April Fools because I'm fooled. I don't know.
Let me go to the farm because somebody posted them.
Because I saw the penguin one and then the one about like cleaning stuff. And I was like,
that's awesome.
I don't know. I'll read them. I don't know what they are, but I'll buy them. Especially because the cleaning one, I was like, oh, that's a Shonen Jump one. I've never heard of that, but I get most of the Shonen Jump stuff anyway.
It's like cells at work, but like humans.
Yeah.
Oh, my man. Thank you for the super chat, Mohammed. Peace bin Senin. I hope I said that right. Apologies if I didn't. Full screen and show the full design t-shirt wear now. I don't know what that means, but thank you so much for the super chat. That's really cool. Thank you so much.
Whose t-shirt does he want to see the full design of? Do we want
I
to just
think
model
that
all of our
Nelson.
shirts?
Maybe, I don't know. It's just
Put them
Tomy.
on the screen.
Yeah. I actually
It's
have
a
that
sweet
shirt, by the way.
It's probably gonna flake pretty soon from washing, but so far it's cool.
I busted out this LCD sound system shirt that I've had like for years since I saw them at ACL, and I never wear it because it's not very flattering to my let's say pecs. But my wife had asked like, where's that LCD sound system shirt? And I was like, I've got it in the closet.
I don't know if you care about the Fantastic Four or not, but hey, that's not manga related. All right, I got the little pictures here.
Papa Penguin Love Detective, yes.
All right, let me zoom out here.
Yes.
Clean, Volume 1 from Sunny
Taizo.
You could have fooled me. I could see this like being a new.
Are these seriously?
Tell me who the artist is, at least. At least tell me who the artist is.
Yeah. The other one is Papa Penguin. That's the best one. Papa Penguin? Did I get Papa Penguin? Yeah. Look at this gem right here. Papa Penguin, Love Detective Incorporated. Story and art by Hado Boirudo. They even got
looks
I
so
want it.
great.
I want it. So good.
Love Detective Incorporated.
Yeah.
Is that like the penguin from the other series? That's like his brother or something.
This is a spin-off from that, yeah.
Papa
And
Penguin.
last but not least, for Shoujo Beat, we're getting Harem no Mole Rat. Again, this could
That's
happen.
a really
There's
good cover
lot of
too. Like that's really well drawn.
There's a lot of anthropomorphic craze going on right now. So yeah.
I want Papa Penguin and clean so bad.
Okay, so finally, to wrap up this extravaganza of a show, let's go over the stuff that's coming out in April this month. We're going to be using good old right stuff because it's convenient. Yeah.
Oh, hold on. There's a description for these series real quick.
For which one?
I don't know if y'all had the ones, the viz.
For the three of them?
Yeah, Sunny Taizo's clean, no fighting, just cleaning. Tsubasa and friends must battle the toilet overlord with cleaning products or get flushed, coming winter 2021.
Nice.
Papa Penguin, Love Detective Incorporated. Hado Boruto's gritty cyberpunk noir masterpiece features a hard-boiled penguin helping Arctic animals find love in the big city.
I'd read that.
And then Harem no Mole Rat, a new manga from Shoujo Beat, drops winter 2021. A cosmic accident sends Ami deep in an underground world surrounded by a harem of anthropomorphic mole rats. Yes, Papa Penguin is a mood, and that mood is something that I am in.
Someone needs to write that. Someone just needs to take that and synopsis and do it.
Yeah. Lameworks, what do you guys do to determine whether you keep a book? What about you guys? What do you guys do to determine whether you keep a book?
Hold on. I didn't notice this in the image before of clean, but there's like, if I can get the
golden toilet.
Yeah, there's a golden toilet with like a dude like who has like a toilet brush standing in front of it. That's a book that I would keep. I'll tell you that right now. How do I decide if I would keep a book? If I've read the book or the series and it's something that like sticks with me, and I'm not going to say that I would return to it, but like it makes an impact on me, then I'll keep it. But if it's something that like I read through it and it really doesn't do anything for me, I usually give 3 volumes is typically my rule. I give 3 volumes to decide whether something is for me or not. And usually at 3 volumes, I can make up my mind like, yeah, it's not really doing it for me. It's not making the impression. Like I'm forgetting what happened between volumes every time, or it's just not really it always falls to the bottom of the stack when I buy new stuff. And sometimes I go longer and it's just like, well, there's certain aspects that I really like about it, but then like I decide eventually like, you know what, even though I really love the art in there, the story doesn't really do it for me. And that's happened before, like Radiant, for instance. I think I collected over 10 volumes of that before I finally decided that I was going to quit.
I remember that.
And there are some that I drop because I'm like, this is good, but I need room for other things. So like, yeah, like there's some, like recently I decided that I was going to stop collecting Drifting Dragons because it's a lot of fun, but it's like something that I don't see, once that series is done, I don't see myself returning to it. And like there are other titles like Delicious in Dungeon is like the same idea but done better in my opinion.
Yeah.
So things like that basically.
There you go.
Yeah, pretty much fall into the same camp.
I have to be sure that I like what I'm getting because nobody around me wants to buy books. So, and I have a horrible time trying to sell off books. So yeah, I got to be sure that I'm really in love with what I'm getting. All right, books coming out in April. We're using this as a guide. So some might say in stock because it's them or whatever, but yeah, they're coming out in April. We have Magical Girl Sight Volume 14, Fire Force Volume 22, The Kingdoms of Ruin Volume 2, one of the all-time greatest isekai ever, Ascendance of a Bookworm Part 1 Volume 4. Highly recommend that. Orient Volume 2. Oh my God, did I censor this just in case? I think I did. Well, we'll find out because I forget.
Censor is in take out all the manga or all the hentai manga.
Yeah, I forget to do that sometimes.
I forgot that there's an option.
Yeah, I do that for this show because I don't want to get in trouble with the algorithm. Anyways,
I do it too.
Orient, or maybe it works in our favor. We'll see. Orient Volume 2. Please put them on. Takamine-san Volume 1. Sounds pretty pervy to me.
I think it's got the explicit content label on the corner there too.
Yeah, mature content, so be advised. Sayonara Football, Farewell, My Dear Kramer, Volume 4, which I found out, I didn't mention this on our last stream, this is actually getting an anime movie that was delayed because of the pandemic, so it's coming out later this year. So, yeah, it's a football manga. An Incurable Case of Love, Volume 7. What's this? Natsume's Book of Friends, Volume 25.
Damn.
Yona of the Dawn, Volume 29. Chainsaw Man, which is already in stock according to them, Volume 4.
Speed it up.
Yep.
Seriously?
Only
Demon
4?
Slayer.
Come on.
Yeah, they should already be up to like at least 7. Demon Slayer, Volume 21. Dr. Stone, Volume 16. Jujutsu Kaisen, Volume 9. Moriarty the Patriot, Volume 3. My Hero Academia, Volume 27. This is a big week, by the way. You got a lot of heavy hitters. Chainsaw Man, Demon Slayer, Dr. Stone, Jujutsu, and My Hero Academia, all at the same time. That's great.
It's a good My Hero Volume 2.
I can't wait. I'm so behind on this series. I want to read a good chunk of it.
I have like all of those on pre-order right now. I'm just waiting for them to ship.
The Black Volume, 24 was it? I think that's the last one I read, where the spine's all black.
You got some good material ahead of you.
Yeah. One Piece, Volume 96. Man, I can't wait to see the 100. That's going to be awesome. We Never Learned, Volume 15. And this is not, I'm sorry, but this is not manga.
I wonder if they're going to get bummed on Yojimbo like other people did.
Yo, Jimbo, what's up? I don't know. I hope people get it. I recommend this. Some people were complaining about not getting their copy. I'm like, well, you can go to Right Stuff. They got it. I'm not sure.
How's the pricing here, actually?
I don't know how it compares, but
It's like
20 bucks off.
33%? 23? I don't know.
I have no idea.
It definitely seems a little worse, though. But I'm glad they're stocking it.
Yeah. I Shall Survive Using Potions, Volume 3. Animeta, Volume 5. Infinite Dendrogram Manga, Omnibus, Volume 2. A School Frozen in Time. I actually want to read that.
Let's look at that one.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious, too. The art looks good.
It's from the same dude that did Your Lie in April, I think. A School Frozen in Time, Volume 1, features story and art by Mizuki Sujimura, the author of Your Lie in April. Haha, got it. Naoshi Arakawa, the author of Anime Supremacy. I don't know about that. On a snowy school like any other, classmates and childhood friends Hiroshi and Mizuki arrive at school to find the campus eerily empty. Before long, they find themselves trapped inside with 6 other friends, and even stranger, all the clocks have stopped at a very specific moment. The exact time when a former classmate jumped off the school roof to their death 3 months earlier. It turns out that this departed friend is their way out of their current predicament and may even be among their group, but no one can remember who it was that took their life on that sad day. The students must face themselves and their past memories to piece together the identity of the victim or risk a similar fate, with their lives lost and forgotten inside these frigid school walls. That's a long-ass description, but I'm interested.
Yeah, that's a cool concept.
Yeah, I'll show you the cover image later because it's pretty cool. Nurse Hitomi's Monster Infirmary. Nelson, you hooked me up with Volume 1.
Oh yeah,
I haven't gotten the rest of the series, but it was actually pretty funny. I liked it. I thought it was fun.
I liked it enough that I would continue reading it if it wasn't, it didn't cost money.
Yeah.
But it was charming.
Yeah. Shuzo Hashimi's Inside Mari has a new
Finally,
volume.
that was supposed to be all done by now. Like,
How long is that one?
It's 9 volumes.
It's 9 volumes.
Yeah.
If
So
anybody,
what's
go ahead. Sorry.
what's the series about? Since we have you, Nelson.
As far as I know, they're a body swap. It's kind of like a guy I think gets put into the body of the girl that he likes, and then I'm sure just Doshimi stuff spirals out from there.
So Volume 9 is the last one.
Yeah, and it's done. It's been done for a
all
while.
right.
There's actually another one, I think.
They're all solicited. Volume 8 comes out in June, and Volume 9 in September.
Yeah,
Very
I think I've gotten
doable.
so many delay notifications for these. Like Denpa books specifically get delayed a lot.
If anybody's
Friggin' Kaiji.
if anybody's curious about reading this, it is available on Crunchyroll because they do publish a few random manga here and there. And if you have a subscription to it, you can read it for free on their manga side of things. I have it saved because I want to read it.
That's actually really cool. If I had known that, I actually would have started it.
I found out like a week ago. I'm like, all right, I don't have to buy it. I can read it for free legally. So yeah. The next one on our list is The Girl with the Sanpaku Eyes. What's cool about this is a colored manga. So we have volume 2 of that.
I only just recently found out what Sanpaku eyes are, and yeah, fortunately, it's when
right?
So like when your eyes, you have Sanpaku is 3 whites. It's like you're supposed to have white on the left and white on the right, like next to your iris or whatever. But if someone has like smaller pupils or larger eyes, or smaller irises or larger eyes, then you can see what they say 3 whites. So above or below, as well as left and right. So like an example, Billie Eilish, I think you can see the whites below her eyes. And it's supposed to be like people who are like psychotic, or people who are going to experience grave danger in their lives, is what it's supposed to insinuate. And so like JFK had Sanpaku eyes. A lot of different famous people that have met terrible fates, they'll say that they had the Sanpaku eyes. So I didn't know that until like maybe 2 weeks ago. And I was like, huh. And I wound up immediately looking in the mirror, and I'm like, oh, okay. And I was like to my wife, hey, babe, look at me right now. Look in my eyes. Okay, you're good. You're good.
Ooh, not Sanpaku. So yeah, and you can see it there with their face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The next one is Reincarnated as a Sword, Volume 5. Not to be confused with Slime. It's not in the same universe. In Another World with My Smartphone, Volume 1. Call of the Night, Volume 1. Cased Closed, Volume 78. And somebody suggested earlier in the chat that they should make a box set for this. And yes, I would be in for a box set of Case Closed. I'd get that.
Yeah, that would be helpful.
Another wholesome series, Comey Can't Communicate, Volume 12. One of my favorite comedies. This is extremely adorable. Sleepy Princess in the Demon Castle. The anime's first season wrapped up last year. Loved it. I highly recommend it if you want to have a fun little laugh with this title. Persona 5, Volume 6, continuing the Persona adaptations in manga form. Pokemon Adventures Collector's Edition, Volume 7, as well as Pokemon Adventures Black 2 and White 2, Volume 3.
Man, I love the cover they picked for 7. That's a really good cover.
Mm-hmm.
And I found that it is going to be just 10 of those volumes.
Yeah, unfortunately.
I read that. All my box sets done.
I'm excited because I think Volume 9 has my boy Feraligatr in the cover. I'm like, yes, I'm all in. Sorry, that's a random thing. Anyways, Bakemonogatari Volume 8 is coming out. Witchcraft Works Volume 15, Gal Gohan Volume 7, and this is actually a really good series, sort of a deconstruction of harem rom-coms. My Next Life as a Villainess, All Routes Lead to Doom, Volume 5. We got more here. How Heavy Are the Dumbbells You Lift, Volume 6. Love Me for Who I Am, Volume 3. And here we go. Failure Frame, I Became the Strongest and Annihilated Everything with Low-Level Spells, Volume 1.
Longest title of the night.
I love it. Muscles Are Better Than Magic. I don't know about that.
Sounds like something that Shonen Jump is publishing right now.
Yeah, I had to do a double take, actually. I was like, wait, Mashal?
Is this a parody of Mashal? Hadukana Receive. I don't know what she's receiving, but it's kind of interesting.
Volleyball series?
Yeah, it looks like a beach volleyball.
The Girl from the Other Side, Siuil. I butchered that. Siuil a Run. However you say that. Volume 10.
That's the penultimate one.
Yeah. I Hear the Sunspot Limit. Manga Volume 3.
I have that.
You have that one?
Yeah, I got it from. They sent One Piece book. Sent it to me.
Oh, you said yeah. You told us about that.
I have to read the. I'm gonna read that because apparently it's like actually volume 5 in the series, but it's like there's something and then volumes 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
And so they sent me digital versions of 1 and 2, and then asked if I would read that. So nice. I'm glad I see the date for it because I want to try and get read it and review it before the release date, and then I'll probably do a giveaway for that 3rd volume.
I'm actually curious. I've been a little curious on this one for a while. It's been one of those.
I know
it's like mildly interested, but not enough to really get it. So I'm curious to see what you think.
I know it's it would be my first boys love title.
Yeah.
So a little bit different.
Nice. There's some great stories there. A lot of people dismiss it because it's boys love, but you can find some great stories in there. Next up, Ms. Koizumi Loves Ramen Noodles, Volume 3. Kagaster, Volume 5. Sorry. My Boy, Volume 7. Blue Giant, Volume 2, Omnibus. This is the music themed jazz manga.
I might get that one, but it's kind of like Kaiji, where it kind of like gets rebooted every now and then. So there's like 3 shortish series of this.
Oh, that's odd. This one I want to read. This is cute. Hana-chan and the Shape of the World. I love that cover. It looks cute. Here we go. Asadora Volume 2 for your utensils. This is coming out soon.
I like that has a different color motif.
Yeah, and Volume 3 is like yellowish. It looks really cool. Volume 3 has the cover is a spoiler, so don't look it up. I already know what's happening. I'm like, oh, okay. I mean, it's not really a spoiler. It's the cover, but you know what I mean. Blue Flag, Volume 7. Golden Kamui, Volume 21.
Yeah.
And more Junji Ito goodness.
Yes.
Love Sickness, Junji Ito Story Collection hardcover.
I'm going to have to do like an updated video for Junji Ito in like the next 6 months with the way they release these.
Ultraman, Volume 15. The Daily Lives of High School Boys, Volume 5. After School, Hanako-kun. This is a spin-off. And the manga of Bofuri, I Don't Want to Get Hurt, so I'll max out my defense. This is actually a pretty fun story. Everybody thought, oh, it's another isekai thing. Not really. It's about a girl playing like a virtual reality MMO game, and she's a shield character thing. Let me go to the next page. While we're loading. Okay. There we go. A couple more books here. Zozo Zombie, Volume 10. Cirque du Freak, Volume 2. Yowamushi Pedal, Volume 17. Your Turn to Die, Majority Vote, Death Game, Volume 1. This is really extreme. Like, is this a 90s manga? Damn. The Dark History of the Reincarnated Villainess, Volume 2. Golden Japanese, A Splendid Yokohama Romance, Volume 2. This is the best. I love this. And yeah, Sama Spider, so what? The anime has been so much fun. I love it. I want to read the manga too. So this is Volume 9 of that series. Sasaki and Miyano, Volume 2. Raw Hero, Volume 4. Plunderer, Volume 7. Hard-boiled stories from the Cat Bar. Interesting.
I just hear the song because we had it on in the car the other day. I want to take you to a gay bar by Electric Six, but I'm just hearing it as I want to take you to a cat bar.
Cat Bar, baby. Is it wrong to try to pick up girls in a dungeon on the side? Sword Oratoria, Volume 15. 15 volumes of that. Right. Ari Fureta, From Commonplace to World's Strongest, 0, Volume 4 is coming out, as well as Mint Chocolate, Volume 2, King of Eden, Volume 3, and Hazure Skill, the guild member with a worthless skill, is actually a legendary assassin, Volume 1. Here we go. Another long-ass title. I was a bottom-tier bureaucrat for 1,500 years, and the demon king made me a minister. Holy smokes! I want to save this for
real manga, fake manga.
Yeah. Magica Swordsman and Summoner, Volume 14. Penguin Drum, Volume 4. Tamamo-chan's a Fox, Volume 2. Oh my God, there's more. Okay. This is a must-get for everybody.
Yes.
Super Sentai Himitsu Sentai Gorenger Manga Omnibus Hardcover. If you love Super Sentai, you got to get this. And if you love manga, you got to get this. I highly recommend it.
It's from the creator of Cyborg 009.
Yep. And it's Omnibus Deluxe Hardcover. So
all in one.
Yep. I'm the Cat Lord's Manservant. That's cute. Volume 1. Super Women in Love, Honey Trap, and Rapid Rabbit. I believe this is a Yuri rom-com. I'm the hero, but the Demon Lord's also me. There you go.
Where's Jess? That's for him.
That's for Jess. Yep. Rosa Versailles, Volume 5. This is the last one, right?
Yes.
But it's also, I think it's like, I was watching Omar's overview, and I think this one's like side stories after the story. So I think it ends in Volume 4, and then this one's like more stuff.
But the spin-offs or extras. Cool.
Now, this next one I'm super excited about. Heavenly Delusion. I've been waiting for that for a while, because Volume 1 was really, really good.
Is that about there's a train involved, or am I making that up?
No, it's like a post-apocalyptic story, and then there's like a mysterious orphanage. That's, I don't know. It's pretty interesting.
I don't know why I thought of a train.
Yukimura actually recommended it. He said it was one of his favorite ongoings.
Hold on. I was way off. I was talking about a train, and you're talking post-apocalyptic. What the heck? All right, Heavenly Delusion. I want to check this out. Okay, so we also have Danganronpa 2, Goodbye Despair, Volume 3. Blue Period, Volume 3. Is this the last one? No, there's more. Oh my God. High Score Girl, Volume 6. I know Riley's going to get that one. World's End Harem, Volume 10. Chasing After Aoi Koshiba, Volume 1. Sex Education, 120%, Volume 1.
Damn.
All right, I want to read this too.
That might be pretty wholesome, honestly.
Saving that for later.
Kino's Journey, The Beautiful World, Volume 8. One of my favorite series, Ancient Magus Bride, Volume 14. Attack on Titan, Volume 33. So we're near the end. I know the last chapter is coming out soon as of this video. This one we're all going to read is Die Dark. Volume 1 is finally coming out. Okay. Alrighty. Syrup, Volume 3. This is cute. Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid, Kana's Daily Life. I that's going to be cute. I want to read that. The Demon Girl Next Door, Volume 2. My Room is a Dungeon Rest Stop, Volume 4. Are we done? No, we're not done. Alice and Zoroku, Volume 8. Ooh, this is nice. The Legend of Dororo and Hyakimaru. This is the adaptation of the reboot of the original Tezuka story. There you go. How to Build a Dungeon Book of the Demon King, Volume 7. Our Not So Lonely Planet Travel Guide, Volume 1.
I'm curious about that.
Oh boy. I was reincarnated as the villainess in an Otome game, but the boys love me anyway, Volume 1. Whew. Fairy Tale Manga Box Set 4. Yokai Girls, Volume 13. Destiny Lovers, Volume 6. Finally. Parallel Paradise, Volume 5. And Shino Can't Say Her Name.
Finally.
And Laughing Under the Clouds. There we go. Woo! All right.
There's a lot of stuff, especially that latter half of the month.
Damn, son. All right. So before we wrap up, Heavenly Delusion. Let's find out what the hell. Why did I think of a train?
What were you thinking of? This is
why
what I'm
did you
curious.
think of the train?
What series has a train?
I don't know. I thought maybe the train. They ride trains. It's a rom-com. I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe there is a train, but I don't remember.
Within the safety of the walls, youths are raised in a nursery setting by robots. I'm way off. Outside is a hellscape with powerful technology and equally powerful supernatural beings. And you say this is great, Nelson?
Yeah, it's a seinen. The art is really good. It's got some cool monsters.
I'm in.
If I could actually find the monsters.
All right, I'm in. You sold me on that. Monsters and
it's pretty good.
Nice.
But it seems to touch on that psychological aspect of seinen that I like.
I'm in.
Promised Robot Land.
Historically, you've always recommended some awesome things to me, so I'm going to check that out. I'm going to add it to my cart, and the next order I make, I'm going to add it, make a video on it. If I don't like it, we'll see what happens.
You can send me the bill if you don't like it.
Sex education is gym teacher Suji Sensei has one mission: help with Japan's terrible modern sex education standards. The problem is her students barely know their birds from their bees. Between a girl who already has a girlfriend, a hardcore BL lover, and a girl who only cares about cats, Suji Sensei has her work cut out for her. That's not that.
It sounds a little bit like that that one series that was an anime a couple seasons ago that you really like, Gio. Those and the manga's all coming out.
Oh Maidens in Your Savage Season.
That's it. Yep.
Yeah. This
that
one
also called out to me a little bit. So this is.
Although this one has a parental advisory sticker, so I don't think it's going to be as great as Oh Maidens, because Oh Maidens is awesome. I love that. It's such a wholesome, well-written show and series. Finally, I was a bottom tier bureaucrat. Why did I pick this? Because it's stupid? Yeah, probably. Anyways.
I wanted to save the title.
Yeah. Oh, let me show you the one thing before we wrap up.
There's another one that people are mentioning in chat. I'm also curious about Raw Hero.
Raw Hero, I'll check it out.
I've seen the covers to that one, and I will just say it's definitely not one for me.
For Raw Hero?
Yeah, it's I mean, you guys know how I am about the Booby Books.
I
didn't know it was a Booby book.
Travis, I just woke up from a nap. Oh shit,
Travis.
um, did I spoil anything? Gabriel, I'm sorry if I spoiled something.
We passed by the Attack on Titan cover.
I didn't even notice. I said I read Attack on Titan. I didn't even notice it was a spoiler.
Yeah,
I didn't
either.
I'm only
right.
10 volumes in, so if y'all are getting spoilers there, I'm getting real spoilers.
Yeah, I don't know. Just erase that from your mind. I was gonna say, shoot, what was I gonna say? Never mind. Raw Hero. What was the question about it?
Well, people
Raw
had said
Hero,
something about it.
Oh.
See, I told you.
Oh.
I told you.
That explains a lot, because the cover did look really good, but also slightly suggestive.
The previous ones, if you look at the previous ones, I think like 1 or 2 is just like straight up just boobs.
What the hell is the series about? Let me see.
And I kind of want to check. I kind of been wanting to check out Prison School because people have compared it to Grand Blue Dreaming.
I got it. From the mind of Akira Hiramoto comes a superpowered story of heroes and villains that's wild, dirty, and unpredictable. Sign me out. Chiaki is desperate to find a job and support his family, but when he sacrifices a job interview in order to stop a train groper, he winds up at the center of a fight between good and evil. This sounds like it's wild and dirty on purpose because it's like
Look at volume 2. Pull up the cover for volume 2. It's not boobs. It's something else.
Oh, downstairs. All right.
Oh, damn. That is, that's, yeah. It's very
suggestive.
All right, good. I'm not showing it. I thought I was showing it.
I think volume 1, I saw the cover and I was like, oh, that's some really good art. That looks good. And then volume 2, I was like, oh.
Yeah, that if I had that would be like the worst cover in my collection.
If like my wife was to see that, this would be goodbye.
Honey, you got some explaining to do. Yeah. So what we learned here, kids, is that one, Raw Hero is kind of dirty.
It's raw.
A School Frozen in Time is kind of creepy, and y'all need to read some manga. But yeah, if it's by the same author as Prison School, I personally want to check it out because I thought Prison School didn't take itself serious. It was just having fun and playing with the comedy aspect of it being saucy and all that stuff. So yeah, that's the art from the manga.
Yeah.
Yeah, that creator can draw.
Really good.
It's fantastic.
I mean, if Prison School and this are, self-aware enough, they can be good.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to get at. If it's self-aware, it seems like it. So it's not going for the pervy stuff on purpose. Maybe I don't know. I'll read up on it. Maybe,
if I were less of a married man,
then you were going to say less of a weeb. I'm like, we're all weebs.
Maybe.
All right, but I'm definitely getting Heavenly Delusion. Next, Imagine. Gio, do you happen to know whether Marvel still owns the right to Ikegami's Spider-Man, the manga? And if so, or you don't know, would you please nudge Omar about looking into collecting it? I'll ask him. Yeah. He should be, don't quote me on this, but he should be coming back to Omnibros soon-ish. That's what he told me privately. So when he does, I'll do it. I'll ask him.
I wonder if because there was another series that was published by a Western publisher that something with the rights was specifically in regards to like the creator owning rights to the artwork, and that's why it couldn't be reprinted. I don't remember what series it was that was being talked about towards, but I'm wondering if it would be like that. But since it is Spider-Man, it seems like Marvel should own the rights, and they published the single issues back in like I think the 80s or 90s in English. So you could get those single issues and like bind them into your own nice little collection.
Yeah. Oh, guys, I figured out why Heavenly Delusion was train centric in my head. It says here, after heading south to investigate the place known as something something, Maru and Kiruko head back to Tokyo via a ferry.
Ah, there you go.
That's why. Nothing crazy. Just I saw ferry. I'm like, so this is train manga? It's not. Sorry. So yeah, we're kind of wrapping things up. If anybody's got any last minute questions before we wrap up, shoot them now. Otherwise, you'll have to wait 2 weeks from now. So, from all of that, I'm definitely getting My Hero Academia, Dr. Stone. I was going to say Prison School. I already have that. Demon Slayer, Heavenly Delusion. Thank you, Nelson, for hooking me on that.
Seems like it might be a slow release. I don't know how far along that series is.
What the heck am I getting? Let's see. Pokemon Adventures, definitely getting that. Love Sickness from Junji Ito. Die Dark, Asadora. Yeah, all that stuff. Interesting.
So I've got on pre-order myself so far, which should ship soon because most of these, I mean, I ordered them when all of them said available, so we'll see. One Piece, My Hero, Moriarty, Dr. Stone, Demon Slayer, Chainsaw Man. This came out at towards the end of March, I believe, is volume 2 of Miruko-chan. And then we've got my second order is Blood on the Tracks, Volume 5, High Rise Invasion, Volume 9, Pokemon Adventures 7, Orient Volume 2, Fire Force 22, Jujutsu Kaisen 9, and then I also added in there Black Lagoon Volume 11, since I had gotten volumes 1 through 10 from the other order, and then D Gray Man Volume 25 because I thought I had it, but apparently I don't, and that also got me up to the good price for shipping. And then in the third order, I have Komi Can't Communicate Volume 12 as well as a bunch of other not new stuff.
Ex Olympus, is there any other great subscription services like Shonen Jump for manga? Kong, you got it. Crunchyroll. Yeah, and what's the other one?
Manga Plus, right?
Manga Plus, yeah.
Manga Plus has not only the stuff that's on the Shonen Jump app, but a lot of stuff that's not. And if you also subscribe to the Shonen Jump app, you have access to the Viz Media app and the content that's on Viz Media's website. Because I know that there's at least Ayakashi Triangle is on the website, but it's not on either of the apps. So
yeah,
definitely look at everything to make sure you're getting the full
There's
effect.
that, Golden Kamui. There's a bunch of them.
The Hell's Paradise, Hell's something.
Yeah, that one's
Yeah.
cool.
Also, Kodansha has a digital service of their own on their website, and most of their things are at Comixology, so that's always.
I know Densha is also working on getting their digital thing up.
And then some stuff is available on. It got delayed. I think it got pushed back a while for some reason.
Yeah, I got pushed a little bit.
Yeah, I
further.
think it's like 2 months from now or something like that.
What was someone mentioned to me or commented on my Shaman King video that volume or that Amazon, if you're a Prime member, that there's a bunch of you can read all of Shaman King for free on there. So I'm willing to bet they have a lot of other manga on there.
Next, Imaginaut. Do you think we'll ever see Vizbig editions of Super, or has that format been confirmed to have been discontinued? I don't think we're going to get anything from Super. Maybe a box set further down the years.
Yeah, I don't think Vizbig I don't think they make those anymore. If anything, they would do like the 3-in-1s.
Yeah. Han Drummond. Before going to bed, everyone, please pray on your knees for Lone Wolf and Cup Deluxe and Baby Blue. Thank you. So before we end this, I found the book, Interspecies Reviewers, Comic Anthology, Darkness. Character designs from Masha, original story from Amahata. And yeah. So that's the cover for it.
That's all we get to look at.
I can only show 2 pages. That's it.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a lot of text. I did not expect that much text.
Yeah. The main series is like that. For example, let's be real. They're going into it's this fantasy world. They're going into brothels, and like one might be about Cyclops girls, and you get like a pinup drawing, and the characters do their reviews, and you read the review, and that's the comedic bit of them reviewing that stuff, like an Amazon review, and that's it. It might be a little saucy here and there, and that's about it. The anime took it a lot further and actually showed a lot more sexy stuff, and then this is, yeah, I can't show it.
All you have to say is Monster Musume mangaka.
Yeah, he does some work on there. So yeah. Cesar, Gio, any chance Akira in color gets collected? Who has the rights to it? I think Marvel owns partial rights to that.
Yeah, that's something that I think Omar was talking about recently that I was thinking about, where like the rights, like Kodansha owns the manga, but Marvel owns the colors.
Ooh.
Yeah. Eden's Zero update. What's Eden Zero?
That's the Mashima, Hiro
That has an
Mashima's
anime coming
current
out soon.
series.
All I know, it has an anime coming out. But let me double check on my interspecies reviewers here. Yeah, coming out soon. No, I'm joking aside. It does have an anime coming in like a month, I think. So yeah,
Less than a couple weeks actually.
I think like this month in April. Maybe?
Yeah, it says April 11th is when it's scheduled for Netflix.
Nice. And Shaman King, if you want to watch the new anime based on the manga, all the way through, they're adapting the whole damn thing, like 50 some episodes. That is out in Netflix Japan. So if you got the NordVPN stuff, you can probably go ahead and stream it. Netflix.
The whole series is going to be out, or is it coming out like weekly?
Netflix Japan does weekly.
Okay.
If it were US Netflix, it'd be one massive dump of episodes.
Yeah, I was just curious because like I didn't know that they had already completed like producing the entire thing.
Beastars season 2 just ended, and that covered half of volume 6 all the way up to volume 11, and just a little bit of volume 12.
Dude, volume 11.
That was a good one. Yeah.
Holy crap. Like that made me feel some.
We're not going to spoil anything. Don't worry about it. No. Beastars, but...
No spoilers. But yeah, if you're reading it, like, Jesus Christ, volume 11 went some places. And I'm not talking about like most people who don't know Beastars and they're like, oh, that's the one with the sexy rabbit or whatever. Like,
it's the
lowly bunny.
What's the Disney movie? It's a sexy Zootopia.
Yeah.
There's more to it than that, but yeah, sure.
But no, that's not what I'm saying when like they went places. But it was such a huge volume, like narratively.
Man, the scene in I think it's volume 10 with the moth, with the bugs. Where Legoshi gets his visions and all that stuff. I love that part so much. That was a really emotional part. I loved it. The message behind it and everything. Yeah. Anyways, that's about it. We're way past the hour. Thank you so much to everybody for tuning in. You guys are awesome. A really lively, lovely chat. You guys are spectacular. Thank you so much. Thank you to our guest, the wonderful Sequential Consequence, Nelson. Where can people find you on the internet?
You can find me exactly there at Sequential Consequence on YouTube and anywhere else at Sequential Nell.
Yeah.
But I'm not very active anywhere else, really, so just follow me on YouTube.
Sylvia, yeah. A lot of places to pre-order from. Right Stuff, Amazon, DCBS, Tales of Wonder, whatever, all that stuff. A little bit of everything. I take it you recommend Beastars? Hell yeah, we do.
Highly.
I'm pretty sure.
Omnibus Collector, you're pretty famous. What's up? Where can people find you?
You can find me at that place on the YouTubes if you're not already with me. We are. I don't know why I say we. I say we because I feel like my wife is a big part of my channel, like in the background. So I always say we.
He's
we
your
are.
producer.
Yeah. She's like, well, I'd say she's like my manager. Like
There you go.
I give her all the numbers and I tell her like, this is what we're doing. And then I run ideas by her. And then she's like, that sounds good. That sounds like crap. And then she's just like, I don't know, all the weeb stuff that y'all are into. We're at 19,702 on the sub count right now. So getting dangerously close to that 20,000 sub mark. And I'm going to be busy this weekend, but probably do a live show where we're discussing exactly what we're going to give away on that live show. It's probably going to be a like winner calls it $50 gift card to, if wherever you like to shop. So that way that people who are international, I can do that. People who are, it could be at our sponsor. In Stock Trades, but they're not my sponsor on my channel. So otherwise I would ask them if they would do that for me, but I don't know if they would.
But they do sponsor this show.
Yes.
InStockTrades.com, where you can get your collected editions and manga up to 50% off. Loyalty discounts tack on an extra 2% to that. And hey, guess what? If you place an order $50 or more, you get free shipping. Fantastic customer service and wonderful packaging at InStockTrades.com. Lazy Bum, man, you got to check it out. Ignore the potential fairiness attraction or detraction.
This is very much a human story.
Yeah, it's fantastic, phenomenal. I love it so much.
Yeah, the thing that I love is like every volume gives you something where you at least when I'm reading it, I'm like it's something that has to be told with animals, even though it's a very human drama. There's different aspects of it where you're like, this wouldn't work if it weren't for the fact that, we were following a story of a wolf, or we're following this story about this character or that character. So it's just very expertly told. And while there is some stuff in there that's, obviously suggestive and mature and thematics and stuff, like what I was talking about before, making the jokes about like sexy rabbits and stuff like that, like it's really like that's such a small aspect to what the overall story is.
It's not indulgent in that.
No, not at all.
It's not there to to try to make you it's not there to like rise your tensions or anything like that. It's just there to serve the story.
Yeah.
Cleveland Brown, they're very different experiences. I love both. However, the art styles are wildly different. The manga is more Euro comic inspired, and the anime is more CGI kind of cel-shaded work. Watch the first season on Netflix, and if it piques your interest, hop on to the manga or read both or do both. I'm not
They're both great.
judge. James, I'm sorry, man. IST song was okay, but Jess signs it 10 times better. I can't steal this thunder. I could, but I won't because I'm a good friend.
I'm gonna steal his thunder. I'll make a new song. I'm gonna make a whole ass jingle. It's gonna be like
next episode. Yeah, go for it.
When you got some extra money to spare and you wanna spend it on something out there, or I don't know, come up with something.
That was pretty good off the top of your dome. That was good.
Nice. nice. I like it. All right. So thank you, Chad. Thank you, everybody tuning in later. Thank you so much. God bless. That's it for us. We'll be back 2 weeks from now talking manga topic. So we'll see you then. Next up on the schedule, of course, Sunday, you got Omnibros, Sunday coffee with the Omnibros and Jess and all that fun stuff. So thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Stay safe out there. Catch you next time.